Let's talk about acupuncture for headaches. So, Chinese medicine looks at headaches from a different perspective than Western medicine does. The different places on the head that you're feeling the headache correspond to which organ system may be at the root of it. So, for example, a frontal headache has to do with the stomach or the large intestine. So, maybe you ate something that didn't agree with you, and now you might be a little bit backed up and not able to have a bowel movement every day. Those kinds of things would lead to a frontal headache. There can be other reasons too, but that's an example. A headache right here in the back of the head typically has to do with the liver. So we think about tension or stress headaches being here or out here, and those can both be liver related. So the liver is the organ that keeps the chi, the energy in our body, moving and flowing, and keeps everything from getting stuck or stagnant. So when the liver is overburdened and not able to keep that flow happening, then things do get stagnant, and you end up with the analogy that I like to use is you picture a freight train chugging up a hill, and all of that like steam and all of the heat that's being created by that force. So that stagnant chugging train that's really trying hard to get things to move, that heat can then disturb the other organs and the body in general and create a headache. So long story short, the liver becomes stagnant, which can lead to headaches in the back of the head or the temples or even behind the eye. People will come in all the time and say, I've had a headache and it's always behind my right eye. And that can be traced back to the liver. So another type of headache would be like one that sort of covers the whole head, but it almost like feels better when you push on it. And that type of a headache would be what we would call a deficiency headache. So this would be a person who is overworking, who is dehydrated, who is malnourished, who is not consuming nutrients that their body needs. They're deficient in general. And that's pretty easy to consider, like a time in your life when you know you were not nourishing yourself, you were working too hard, you were overdoing it physically, you were overdoing it mentally, and you just feel that depletion and you have that kind of low grade all over headache at the top of your head. So that's how Chinese medicine kind of uses the different clues and the different places where your headache is happening to understand what's going on in the body. Now, to treat those headaches, then we would address the underlying disharmonies that are causing the imbalance. So let's take the example of like a stress or a tension headache that shows up behind the eye and at the back of the neck. For that type of a headache, we would do lots and lots of liver chi moving points to encourage the liver and support the liver to be able to do its job of keeping things really flowing and moving through the body. And by things, I mean the energy that makes our body run. And when the energy that makes our body run is flowing smoothly, all of the normal physiological functions that happen within the body are able to happen at a more efficient rate and in a more balanced way. That is my spiel on headaches for the day. Thank you for watching. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment on this video or reach out to me. I am here to answer your questions, and I will talk to you another day.